Good morning, everyone. This is Sakis Paraskevov, fundamental analyst at IronFX Global, bringing you the morning comment for the 21st of October. The highlight of the day will be the Bank of Canada rate decision following the country's elections earlier this week. The September policy meeting statement gave no hint that further accommodation was being considered. Overall, they seem to be satisfied with the impact of the recent reduction in rates and happy to remain on hold for some time. As for the currency, they mentioned approvingly that the falling Canadian dollar is helping to absorb some of the impact of lower commodity prices and facilitating the adjustments taking place in Canada's economy. As such, we don't expect any action at this meeting, but we expect the bank to keep alive the scenario for further cuts in the foreseeable future. That could leave CAD vulnerable in the medium term. The majority election win, however, has removed the risk of a hung parliament and a prolonged period of uncertainty. Therefore, an optimistic statement and a positive tone in the press conference could provide short-term CAD-long opportunities. The bank also releases the updated quarterly economic forecast, and if they continue to believe that growth will pick up towards the end of the year and remain strong in 2016, this could also boost the Canadian dollar somewhat, at least temporarily. Elsewhere, the number of U.S. housing starts rose more than forecast in September, while the more forward-looking building permits fell below expectations, data showed on Tuesday. It was the sixth straight month that starts remained above 1 million, pointing to a sustainable housing recovery. Although building permits declined from August, the weakness is likely to be temporary amid strong confidence levels among home builders. Overall, the data show that the U.S. housing sector continues to steadily improve, even though economic growth has slowed recently. Overnight, Japan's trade deficit narrowed in September, but exports fell short of expectations. Japan's trade balance has improved recently with the lower energy prices, but the slowdown in China and in other emerging market economies has stalled the recovery in exports. The reaction on USD yen was limited at the release, and the rate stayed below the psychological 120 level. New Zealand's dollar came under increased selling pressure on Tuesday after the fall in dairy prices in the latest auction. The fall, which followed 4 consecutive gains, pushed New Zealand dollar USD below 0.68. Kiwi has recently been on a rising mode as investors scaled back expectations for a rate cut by the Reserve Bank of New Zealand at its October policy meeting. As for today, the economic calendar is very light with no significant releases during the European trading session. As for the speakers, besides Bank of Canada Governor Paulos, Bank of England Governor Mark Carney gave a lecture in Oxford. Fed Governor Jerome Powell speaks again. He was speaking on Tuesday but made no comments on monetary policy. So if we see any comments today that the Fed could raise rates this year, this could prove USD positive. For more information, including technical analysis, please read the full comment on IronFX.com or download our app and get all the information you need to trade delivered directly to you. And also, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or circle us on Google Plus to get more trading ideas. This is Sakis Paraskevov, fundamental analyst at IronFX Global, wishing you solid trading.